picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Young. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have regained the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. from the 39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Lane. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Touchdown, Bengals! That took a pretty big risk right there. Going
down. Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Jones, nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues. Thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lane. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Lane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A good pickup there, a 22. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Jones throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned a ballet score. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, they go with Young. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Let's go, man. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
They'll run on 1st down. Young, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Young. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensive line, because not only does he take up the space.
There, 26 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go. It's Lane, a little juke, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson forced out to his left. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Jackson now. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
To throw is Jackson. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lane, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest with a big-time drive in that situation.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
I got you. Let's do what we got to do here. Get him going, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. The Bengals getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Jackson over the middle. Cooper with it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
To throw again is Jackson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Up the middle they go. It's Lane. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. And in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Back to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw again on second down. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's go now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Young. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Austin Eckler
from 10 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Jackson, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And some space here.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
On first down, Lane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still second down.
On second down, it's Lane. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Here's Jones.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Jones. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Get him going, baby. That's right. Get him going. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, had a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Fins and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Baker. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve It's third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Operating from the gun, Baker. It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Baker looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Back to throw here. Give him 6. They do convert on third.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll try the left side. Dive. Territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Dye has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They'll run on first down. Dive to about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wolf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their head.